Everybody, we are back with another fire interview. This is after we got Mr.
Got flames in the building. What's good, bro?
Mm,
Ain't shit. What's good with y'all?
Hey man, you know what it is, yo. We just happy to be here still, yo. Happy to see you another day.
absolutely.
Hey,
Right.
we got a lot to talk about, bro. You
Mhm.
feel me? We got a lot going on. Like there's some shit that we supposed to been did. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's all about timing. You feel me? I feel like what better time than now? You feel me? The week of
Facts.
to really get this shit
Yeah.
popping. So we got a double feature for y'all. We got this interview with Flames, and then right after this, we going into the Verbal Warzone,
Face
boots
off.
on the ground,
Mhm.
face offs.
Mhm.
I know what time it is. So
Brooklyn, New York, you feel me? July the 29th. Get your tickets.
facts,
Okay.
facts. Hey,
Definitely going down.
definitely going down.
Definitely, definitely. All right, so let's get into it. Tell the people where you from.
From born and raised Baltimore for real. Um, grew up pretty much everywhere. I mean, I was born over West South Park Heights. Grandparents lived on Silburn Avenue, so I lived out there for a minute for real.
Right.
And then I done, then moved around. My dad's family was mainly on the east side, so stayed over there a lot. Now I'm back home. I'm over east for real. West side, but I'm over east for real.
Yeah, I
Okay.
feel you. I feel you. So for those that know, you know what I mean, East Baltimore and West Baltimore is two different worlds. It's
It
two different
definitely
Two
worlds.
is.
complete, two complete different worlds. Two complete
Even
different
certain
worlds.
parts of West and East are two different
Listen,
worlds. You feel me?
it's crazy,
hmm
yo. Like you could live up the hill over east and then live down the hill over east and be in two different worlds
Facts.
on that tip too, yo.
Facts.
hmm
It's all
Crazy.
different. It's all split up, yo. These niggas don't fuck with each other unless they on somebody else side of town. You feel me? And then that's like the shit crazy, yo. I can't explain it, yo. Like don't nobody like nobody, yo. Nobody like nobody.
Yep.
Like, all right, so yo, tell the people what's your home league, bro.
My home league right now is Verbal Warzone. That's pretty much the only thing I'm doing right now. And working with my bro on with the off the ropes, doing something with him with this event he doing right now. But
Get off the
outside of that, yeah,
ropes.
the home league is definitely Verbal Warzone South.
Facts. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Now, I
So
don't
every
know.
so
You used to have the
everybody who
league
keep
back in the
hold,
day.
hold up, bro. So
Hmm.
everybody who keep asking me, who keep saying on my interviews, yo, like, yo, you want to get on Verbal
Facts.
Warzone? Y'all should be watching this interview right here
Cause
because
he's the guy.
Verbal Warzone South, and a lot of y'all is in the South that was asking me, so don't ask me no more. All right, here we go. All right, all right, bet. So, oh man, tell the people what it was like for you growing up here. I mean, aside from the bouncing around, you feel me? Like, what was life like growing up in Baltimore City, yo? Like they hear this, they hear the rumors, they hear the stories, they see the TV shows. From your perspective, what was it like growing up there,
I mean, from my perspective, one, I was like a double child. So like being with my mom, I grew up in the city for a little while. Used to get in a lot of fights, so she tried to get me out to the county quick. But then my
bro?
dad's side, they never left the city, like my dad's side. So I used to jump back and forth. But I don't know. I mean, when you from here, things don't seem the same to you as they do to everybody else. Certain things seem normal. Some
Exactly.
of it, I mean,
Hmm.
so I ain't gonna lie. Some of it I didn't really realize until coming back and having my wife and people with me that's not from here. They look at certain things one way and they be like, "Yeah, you just too used to it because that shit ain't normal." Like,
Right, right, yo, right.
you know what I mean? Like she told said it the other day, the kids here seem way more grown. We on the buses know the whole city by 10, 11 years old. We know how to get around. We know how we ain't getting lost. I mean, people
Mm-hmm.
normally ain't doing that. They kids is high school, older before they moving around.
Oh, real shit, real shit. Hey, yo, you see that?
You see what Caution said?
Oh shit. Yeah, you might want to Make that
Oh, okay,
happen.
yeah, that definitely be dope to get caution out here.
Yeah, yo,
I'm
tell her it's a
working with
different
that. I mean,
animal
all you
though,
gotta
yo.
do,
Like that on beat battle shit. Like,
yeah, yeah,
yo, hold up, yo. I don't know if we lost him or he lost us, yo. You sound like Optimus Prime, bro. Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Drop down and come back up, yo. Drop
All
down and
right,
come
let
back
me
up.
see.
All right, now I can see you. It's crazy. Yo,
That's crazy. So soon as I pick it up and flip it,
yeah, like
you
right
still
before
see
you
me?
pick, yeah, you good.
You good
All
now?
right.
All right, boom, we good. All right, so yeah. Back to the business, yo. You gotta. That's crazy, yo. Caution saying that she wanna jump on there and she down just to holler at her. You feel me? Like
That's fire.
Yeah,
she know when the
we
artist
definitely
wanna
need
do
to
it, it's a
get
little
her
different.
on here. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely different.
that mean y'all lit. You feel me? That mean they paying attention.
Hmm.
So
I mean, we trying to be, we trying to take it up next year though. We trying to take it up levels. So
real
y'all
shit,
about to
real
see
shit.
some changes come the end of this year, going into the next year.
All right, no real shit. And speaking of, yo, like let's talk about the upcoming event, yo, that's going down.
Boots on the ground,
Boots on
man.
the ground, yo.
Boots
Let's
Like,
go.
on
July.
what matchups you really looking forward
the
to on
ground.
this card, bro?
You said what I'm looking forward to?
Yeah,
Hmm.
you personally.
CNG Ty versus Gutter Flea.
Okay.
Um, Elo and Trap.
Okay.
Cardi and Miss Pat.
Who and what?
Who? Say it
Who?
again.
Cardi and Miss Pat. Cardi and Miss Pat.
Big
Cardi and Miss
BMG
Pat.
shit. Let's go.
What? Miss Pat on beat
In Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, y'all.
verse Bar Cardi.
In the Mecca.
Hey, yo, this crazy, yo.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty. The rest of them, I'm looking forward to. I mean, I got my opinions on most of them. I think they're gonna be good fights. I don't. Most of them, I think, going one way or the other, though. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm looking forward to all of them, but certain ones I see going the way I see it going. Like, I already got Heavy. I'm pretty sure Heavy gonna get that 2-1, if
Hmm.
not a 30. But not
Mm.
but not saying that KL is not gonna be good. I just don't think he can match what Heavy do. That's just like Live and Prince. I think Live is gonna steal around in the building. Live is fire. He got crazy energy, but pen wise, I don't think he can mess with Prince. So on camera, I think that's
Uh,
gonna be a different one.
uh, okay.
So it's gonna be some interesting ones. Rose and Wayne, that's gonna be a good one because it's both of their first time, and Wayne is with the squad, and he from Tulsa, so it's gonna be interesting to see that. It's
Okay,
gonna be
okay.
some good matches, especially for the last card in New York. It's some good matches.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
That's dope.
All right,
That's
so
gonna be
shit.
fire.
hmm
I gotta get the new one.
We out there. We got the edible vendors. Shout out to Galactic Treats. We gonna be out there with the liquor. You got the food vendors out there. It's definitely
Okay.
gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm getting a
All right.
room and everything. Stay out there for the weekend.
Right. And somebody else battling on this card too that we looking forward, you know what I mean, to seeing how that go down. This
Who?
a
Which
guy named
one?
BX is battling some dude named Flames.
Oh yeah, that's the 30, but it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
Hmm.
All right, Joe. So, um, have you battled since we saw you last?
Mm.
No, that was what, the beginning of the year. No, since then I
Yeah.
got surgery. I got surgery like the next month at the I battled I think in February, got surgery in
Uh-huh.
March.
Okay.
And then I've been chilling. This gonna be my first like real battle though, in my eyes. Like the
Got you.
last thing I told you when you interviewed me that I wasn't really there to win, that was a talk. So like for the people
Right.
that knew what was going on, they was gonna be on point with it and feeling it. For everybody else, it didn't really matter how you took it. I gave you a couple bars just so it wasn't just me talking, but That one wasn't this. Most of my battles so far just been me playing around and testing things, seeing what people like, don't like. I come from the business side of it, so I understand it ain't really about us artists and what we think is fire. Half the time, niggas don't even understand half of what niggas be saying. Niggas be
Hell,
lying. It's a lot of cap in
that's
battle
what
rap.
you
A lot of
do.
cap. Cause I done talk to artists and artists that don't be understanding what the other artist is saying, and you got to break something. I just asked my man the other day. Went over the round with him. He thought it was super fire, and I'm like, yo. I asked him about the one part of the joint. I was like, yo, you ever see? I ain't gonna say it because it might give it away, but I asked him about like three movies. That I asked him if he ever seen them. He ain't never see the movies, so
Okay.
there's no way that a whole portion of my round. There's no way he could have caught any of those bars right there because it was all based on those movies. They classic
Right.
movies, so most people seen them, but everybody didn't. That's why I tell rappers all the time, bro. It depends on the crowd. All this stuff is opinionated.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
that's
that's a
true.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, so get into running the league.
Hold up, hold up. Before you do that though, what can we expect from you in this battle though? Like, you know what I mean? You done had a
A 30,
hiatus. You feel
a
me? You
30,
back now. A
a
30?
30, a 30. I let him make two of the beats
I
too.
know that's right.
You let him make the beats?
I
Ooh.
let him make two of the beats. He made the flyers, all the promos. So shout out to BX. He definitely is
Shout out.
talented. Yeah, you definitely talented. I'm
Hold
glad
up,
I
bro.
wrote
Hold
my
up, Joe. Hold up,
round.
bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. We not about to skip over this shit, yo. You about to battle a nigga on his beats that he made,
That's fire.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
and you going 30 him on his own shit that he made. So he get to write a
Oh
song.
yeah. He
He get to
probably he
construct.
probably he probably rap he probably rap at least a minute longer than me on every beat too.
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
He
That's
still will
crazy.
get 30. Honestly, it don't even matter what happens. It's gonna be a 30.
Hmm.
Hey, yo.
I'm just
That's
glad I wrote these rounds. I'm glad I wrote these rounds when the battle got locked in and I was motivated before I got cool. Like talked to him, he a cool dude. I seen him doing his
Hey,
work because it would have
yo.
changed. But nah, honestly, that's why I took the battle in the first place. Is because this is like I said to me, it's gonna be the first time y'all really see me coming like battle rap formation, how they look at battle rappers and what they want from me. I ain't gonna say battle rap because before I've been battling, but I do what I like doing. But I noticed it's a few people that listen to the pen, but because people expect me to give them the Baltimore bully rap, that's what they look for. That's when they react. That's when they excited. So this gonna be the first time y'all see me in that type of bag battle rapping. You know what I mean? So
Oh, you about
I
to be on
decided
bullshit.
they offered me a couple people. I just told them it had to be somebody I wasn't cool with it and I didn't know. Cause that was the only way I was
Mm,
gonna give them what they want. For real, they wanted me and Bar to go. And like I
mm,
told him, I
okay.
was like, yo, Bar. I told him
Shit,
straight up,
that's
I was like, yo,
fire.
Bar was. I told him, I was like, straight up, Bar would have been a better match. But the fact that me and him have so much history, he's even been around when I was helping my artist a cappella. I'm not gonna be able to rap to Bar the same way and say the same things to Bar because it's a different level of respect. I was like, nah, so that's gonna take away now. Bar wise, it would have been a way better battle. Like when you sit back and watch it on camera, the stuff we would have said would have been
mm,
Mm.
crazy. But as far as the energy, it wouldn't have been the
right.
same. It would have been like it'd have been friendly bars. Like you know what I mean? Like there'd been some
Right.
crazy bars, but it wouldn't have been no bully energy. It'd have been more
Like a
rapping. We were
Right.
rapping.
complimentary
Right.
battle.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, yo,
Plus, Bud and
see,
I,
that's the thing.
he done
That's the
already
thing,
dissed me
though,
a couple
Flame. Like,
of times.
I'm gonna speak for my dog on this one, though, yo. It might have been like that on your end, but he would have came in there trying to tick your motherfucking
He told,
There
ass.
you
no,
go.
he told, we spoke. He told me the same thing. He said he
I
glad
told him
I
to tell you.
didn't.
I told him to tell you that. Big fucking B and G shit. It's like I'm playing, yo. I'm playing.
Nah, but for real, I ain't gonna lie, I would battle Bar, but for me and Bar to battle because of what I'm here for and where I look at Bar, it would have to make sense. We
Right.
couldn't battle. We can't battle when he's still rising and like you said, we can't battle when we
Yeah.
because we paycheck to the battle. You know what I mean? Hold on real quick. Let me open this door.
Okay.
I'll say somebody probably called.
But yeah, y'all tap in Boots on the Ground, July the 29th, July the 29th. Get y'all tickets, y'all.
Alright,
It's
back.
down
You
here in
back.
Jefferson, Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's going down in Brooklyn this weekend. It's going down. It's gonna be a
Everywhere,
battle.
everywhere on the
In
flyers is
Brooklyn.
everywhere. You feel me? Make sure y'all pop out, yo. It's gonna be crazy.
Verbal War Zone,
Y'all
you
be
feel
missing
me?
some dope shit, yo. Y'all be missing some dope
Big
shit,
BMG
yo.
shit too.
Battle rap is way bigger than the shit that y'all see on URL and RBE, yo. It's a lot other shit going on out here that's crazy. You feel me? Y'all just gotta tap in,
It's
yo.
great. The crazy thing is people ain't been tapped in. Like Don Q
Mm-hmm.
been in there for years. Like it's been going on. You got MC Wars. There's so many other leagues. Now I will say this. I consider Verbal the NBA. And it's not just because of talent, but it's a mixture. It's a mixture of the talent, the
The numbers.
algorithm, and the numbers, and the quality.
Mhm.
That's where it really breaks down to. Because technically, MC Wars has the biggest budget. They the ones who got Vado and all the biggest names on there, but don't nobody really care about them because their quality ain't good. I tried to
Mm-hmm.
watch them a couple times. It was disappointing. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Hey yo.
damn.
Then everybody else, they quality lack a little bit. Plus, they artists, they might have three or four artists up there, but they not really recruiting the same. Verbal really be, like I say, boots on the ground. They be out here, they be going city to city, finding out who's who, giving shots,
That's
testing
dope.
stuff out. Like they be working,
That's
man.
dope. That's awesome. All right. So let's get into you running the league. You feel what I'm saying? How was
What
that?
verbal or before verbal?
Oh shit. Let's talk about before
Yeah.
verbal. Let's talk about the stress of it. You feel
Yes.
me? Let's talk
Okay.
about
And you
trying
a
to
battle rapper
juggle, right?
too.
You trying to juggle rapping and running the league and shit like that. You feel me?
Thanks.
Like, do you feel like you gotta
well,
put one off for the other? Like,
well, honestly, I just started doing the battle rap stuff with verbal and the on beat stuff, and I don't really have to juggle it the same because I don't own the league. This was a process. Like I only have like one interview out there, and if you go back and check that, I tell people back then like, yo, eventually everybody kept asking, yo, why you on battle rap? Why isn't there everybody that I helped come up with? And I'm like, yo, eventually I'm gonna come out. But when I do, I'm gonna be ready on all fronts. Like I'm gonna have a brand, I'm gonna have a team. Whoever not ready to move ain't gonna be around. You're gonna see some of y'all still here. You're gonna see a lot of y'all not gonna be here.
right,
And
right,
I was like, and I'm only doing this interview, so when it all go down and y'all start asking questions or flames with this or flames change or this happening, go back to the interview. Everything right there. Don't even say I don't even want no questions. Don't ask me what happened, why he there, why I'm not. Go back to the interview. So now that I'm doing it, I don't really have to juggle it too much. I don't battle that often. I'm more behind the artist. I just do it because I like it when it makes sense. I have a couple that I do want to do soon, but I love you too. You say
Oh,
hi. Hi. All right. Love you too. Go ahead, baby. Hmm. Okay, go tell mommy. Go
listen,
tell
I gotta
mommy.
wait a minute, yo. It's daddy business going on real quick. I gotta wait.
No, you good. You good. She just came back
Oh
from
no,
the
they can
park.
wait, yo. They can wait, yo. They good. Y'all done? All
But
right,
yeah,
cool.
but I mean, yeah, running the league is stressful. I did that for a couple years. I done had the Crown Ain't Safe, Focus on Crown. I done sponsored Smack, been behind Dre shit. I was around before Kels was OSBL. I'm actually, despite what A said in his one interview, I seen it. I almost called him about it. But I'm technically that whole Weapon X name that was given to him by me in his first battle that nobody will ever see because it was against Boss Status after he had beat somebody up. So he battled him for one round in a bloody shirt and he got smoked. He got smoked so bad, so bad. It was one of the worst ass whippings I ever seen from somebody I never seen in my life.
Hey,
Like,
yo.
like,
yo,
like so
that's
Boss
crazy.
Status beat up the dude that he was supposed to battle. Back in the day, Boss wasn't like how people battle rappers do all that talking online, but when they see you, it ain't like that. Boss wasn't one of them. So he had a situation to battle. He beat his ass.
Hey, yo,
He
hold
beat
up,
his
yo. Don't
ass.
freeze up now, yo. Hold up.
Right, it's getting good shit.
All right, you
Yeah,
back. You back. You good. Yeah.
he beat him up real quick. Had the bloody shirt. Cal's asked me like, "Yo, my man just came home. We trying to get him some footage. Can he did get a one rounder real quick?" And Boss didn't have a match, so we like, cool. What happened next? Just say it got vaulted, and we'll never see that footage.
Hey,
Mm.
yo. Okay. All right, yo.
What's up, Hayes?
Shout out to King Hayes in the
Big
building.
bean beaches.
What's good, Hayes? What's good?
Hey, yo.
And see, Hayes on here. He can tell you it definitely was stressful doing the league, running around. A lot of entitlement comes along with people that don't do nothing. So, shout out to Wise, Hayes, Chuck Book, Peanut, Cash, the people that really held me down as I was trying to build and put on for the whole Central PA bar status. Like those the ones who was really traveling and putting in work with me, just me and them going into all the different hoods and areas by ourselves, doing the footwork so that all these other niggas could get booked and so that people respected them enough. Because you know how the game is, especially before. Now it's a little bit easier to get on because everybody recruiting, trying to get their rosters and all that. But back when before, if you ain't had footage and you ain't have a name, niggas wasn't letting you on their platform.
Right.
Simple. It wasn't all that rookie stuff. And the only way they was letting you on as a rookie, they had to find you. You had to be they peoples.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like me getting Wise on the pit. Shout out to Shaka. Like that was a journey to get Wise over there and for him to fight to stay over there. You know what I mean? And Hayes going down to DC and now VA.
Real shit. Real shit. All right, so let's talk about the reward, yo, because you don't do it for nothing. You feel me? Like,
I
what's the best
mean,
part of your journey so far? What's the best part about, you know, running a league? You know what I mean? Running over to help, run another league that's doing big things. You know,
that's
like,
the experience for real. The experience and the few people that get to put in position to watch people get to where they belong. Like Wise getting on the URL and battling all the names that we used to talk about when he was younger, looking up to and wanting to see. Now he got battles with most of those people. You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
People being connected to do certain things. When I originally started the league in PA, I already knew I was eventually going to come home, so somebody was supposed to take over. Hayes was actually supposed to take over before he went to jail. That was his first event where he, because like I said, we've been around since before everybody was everybody. Back when Cuban was coming up and Spanish Harlem and twerking and riding on before they was who they are now. His
right.
first event was him and all of them. He was supposed to be a part of that whole first class. They came in together. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So to see people do that, he done went away and came home and still doing headlining cards and making moves. Like that's what it really is. Chuck Book don't even really bad. Like he do it for fun. So to see him become a big staple in the culture, everybody know who he is, and he just traveling, having fun, battling all kinds of names. Like a lot of people don't even know one of my first battles with Chuck Book and Wise. Chuck Book and Wise cool now. But that
Mm-hmm.
first battle event I had was a Stop the Violence card. It's funny, Spence was supposed to be on there, he ain't come. Smurf was supposed to be on there, he ain't show up. But with the Chuck Book and Wise back in the day, it was beef. Like not fake beef like other niggas beef though, like real live beef. Chuck Book, young homies that y'all see in the video battling Peanut and all them niggas, them and Wise and them, they done had shootouts and all that. You know, Wise used to crip back in the day. He wasn't, yeah, he was really about what he used to talk about. He done chilled out now, daddy life, but like,
Allegedly.
Yeah,
yeah, like
Allegedly.
yeah, allegedly, that shit brought niggas together though. Like, eventually, them two became two of the biggest faces of the whole league. Niggas don't even know me and Hayes used to have something back in the day. And then flipped it around and that we then turned it into all kinds of shit.
right.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So That's one of the things I like about it. I didn't watch it take a lot of people out the street, squash a lot of beef, and a lot of people then came together and made bread. I done also seen a lot of people switch up and get phony too.
Mm,
A lot of phony cornballs, too tough niggas in battle rap that ain't tough enough. But
okay.
Oh, this one of them interviews. Okay. All right.
I
All right.
can't. All
Okay.
right.
Okay. All
So,
right.
what do you got going on outside of battle
I mean, they got the clothing line. You know how it's always focus for life. We always got the focus music shit going on. Focus University. You can sign up now for the music classes. Got the Fuck Your Feelings clothing line. The Fly Young and Fearless
Yes,
coming
sir.
out for the kids. You know what I mean?
Fire.
About to get back on my music stuff, throwing my concerts and all that, and managing artists, doing the battle rap stuff. Just working, man, working, trying to get some venues, a few things.
Yeah, real shit. Hey, yo, make sure you
Making
throw us like a little promo video or something. You feel
Yeah.
me? You already know what
You
time
said
it
a
is.
promo video?
Yeah,
Yeah,
promo. Yeah.
for the merch.
I
Yeah,
got
we
you, I got you.
yeah, we put it on our YouTube channel.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta get some more made up because everybody done took everything. I gotta get some new stuff made up. It will be some at Boots on the Ground, though. Will be a few items. What's left will be at Boots on the Ground. My DC vendor that does the edibles and all that, he has the rest of the merch because he got a couple stores, so he got the clothes out there. That's what I've really been doing. I'm trying to get the brand out and everybody on the team teach them how to brand, market, and bring niggas together so we can actually start doing some bigger things. See, bring a couple bosses together, see if we can put some bread together and make some real moves.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, what's been I guess your biggest obstacle as far as your battle rap career and as far as your music career? You feel me? Like, what's getting in the way the most?
What's what?
What's getting in your way the most? Like, what's your biggest obstacles?
Um, I guess for music, it's more of figuring out what you want to do at. You done been places like a lot of people in music invest, spend money in doing stuff to get to a place that they never really get to. So they think they know what they want. Most people don't ever really find out if they built for what it is they think they chasing. I done been, I done already been there. I done already seen what everybody think they want. So once you there and you see what everybody want, see what it come with, when you go, when you know if you lucky enough to spin back around, then it just become a matter of figuring out how what you want to do, how you want to do it, what's the role you want to play. I'm older now, got kids and stuff, so I ain't really for all the big artist stuff. I'm more on my Khaled stuff right now. I'm putting together compilations, trying to put together tours and shows, and teach artists how to be independent because it ain't niggas really ain't think it is. Money nice, but the money can be nice the other way too if you really work for it and put it in right. And it's better because the money don't come with stipulations. Industry money come with a lot of shit, bro. A lot of
Yeah.
shit you don't get to see. Y'all get to see the Instagram post, the shit that look good.
Right.
I used to
Right.
make them posts, so I know what it was like when you wasn't making them posts. It ain't even the club atmosphere. The club be fun sometimes, mainly when you're in your hometown and you comfortable. But when you're in Cali with your squad and 50 niggas is outside of your little section just watching you for the whole 3 hours, it should get different. It should get different.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in places like ATL where the security be homies with the stick up boys. Niggas they be working together. She get different. She get different, bro.
Yeah.
Learn a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stuff in the industry. Shit, your security might
Shout
be.
out my nigga Shorty Red, yo. Shout
Um,
out Shorty Red, yo. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
your security might
Yeah,
be
bro.
wrapped up in shits. Our security told us one day, like, niggas can't get to the top, nigga. They'll pay a nigga like me to help kidnap you and then have you pay to get you back. I get paid twice off the same move. He's like, the only
Yeah.
reason he telling us because we like family and he fuck with us, but he like the average person. Like, then you gotta keep. A lot of people don't be. They get security, they get money, they ain't on point when they out because they think they untouchable. They think security got their back when in reality security ain't getting shot for your dumb ass. You better make sure your homies, your real life homies, is with you. You more like you better off instead of paying security, just having your 10 friends travel everywhere with you for free that want to do it with you anyway. At least you know they got your back.
Facts.
Get your friends they legal shit. Get them strapped up and have them be your security. That's how they get paid and travel with you for free.
Have your family do that shit. Have your uncle. You feel me? Your motherfucking
Hmm.
uncle and your cousins do that shit. Man,
Yeah, yeah.
real
All
shit.
right. So, what was your toughest obstacle as running the league?
Toughest obstacle. The artists are always the toughest obstacle.
Talk about it.
A lot artists be unrealistic, but I also blame that on the league owners and the people that set up a lot of this. Like, there's no middle. Like, it ain't like artists are working with the league owners and league owners are working with the artists to have an understanding in the middle ground. Everybody's using each other for one thing or another, whether it's to get paid, views, the work. So with the relationships being how they are, you'll have a couple of them where they one hand wash over y'all talk and y'all work together. That's kind of how I handle everything with all my artists. And if you take advantage or play with it, you just won't get a call from me no more. But um, in the beginning, yeah, a lot of artists be entitled, and it's hard to explain to them business sometimes. A lot of them have no business. They just think, oh, I'm gonna come rap, I'm good, so I should get paid. They don't realize that, and they don't think that they've been invested in half the time. They get on a card. Anybody that's on a card is invested in, whether you see it that way or not. The card is $3,000 to $5,000 to put you on camera. Unless y'all Hitman, Hollow, K Shine, Clips, or any of them, we're not getting paid off of y'all video for you. They're little two, 300 views, 5,000, 10,000 views. I don't care if you get 50,000 views. We're not paid off of it. You gotta have a million views, and that million views still only cracking like $2,500, which means you still ain't hit the 3 to 5K for the card. So, you know what I mean? And then half of y'all can't bring one or two people in the door. Most of y'all views is based on the league that's putting you out, not yourself. Half of y'all don't know how to promo or put out. You know what I mean? Elo is one of the first artists I seen. He get paid for every battle he did. You know how? Because he don't come to the league owners. He go to all the clothing lines and people that need to be sponsored. Look, I'm verified on the line. I do this many numbers. You see me promote all day. If you pay me $150, 200, and give me an outfit, I'll wear it all day. Make sure you get clips, take pictures, etc., etc. If things were set up like that, be a lot easier, a lot better. Things would, run a little smoother. People put certain things into place. But right now, the artists by far are the hardest. Hey, yeah, there's always a complaint. Nothing's ever good enough. It's very few that I take out of that conversation. It's a few that ain't in that conversation, but 90% of them. And then everybody still think that the biggest thing that's funny for me is in battle rap and in music, a common misunderstanding is that talent matters. It matters about 5 to 10%.
Right.
That's in both music and in battle rap. Like, you could be the most talented in both of them, but if you don't have no business sense, if you don't can't brand yourself, get a fan base, none of it matters. I can go get a trash nigga right now that got 20 people that's willing to follow them and make them a millionaire. You could be the best person in the world and we can sit here broke together no matter what we do. Even in battle rap, like I said, it's an opinionated sport. There's females, white people. Some people don't know anime. Some people don't know the classic movies. Some people don't know sports. Like, you can't just because you think you can rap, don't always mean you out rapping everybody.
Talk about it.
Everybody in that building is looking for something completely different. You
That's a
ask me,
fact.
I out rapped everybody I've been on stage with. Ain't nobody rap close to me yet. Nah, I'll be real with you though. I'll be real with you. I'll tell you,
Push you.
like
Right.
me versus like example, like me versus 12. I think 12 out battle rap me. I think on camera, his energy and everything else. But if you put your phone down and just listen to the audio and you put the bars together, it's nothing super special that he said, nothing that made you sit and think, nothing switched up. It was crazy. It was a very beatable three. It was three very good rounds. They were very beatable.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I mean, what makes it debatable is the image of it. Once you take the image away, it's really not. That's why on YouTube I won easily when everybody look at it. You know what I mean? But I don't really debate with people over battle rap because I tell them I watch battle rap with three opinions. I got the opinion of me as a rapper, the opinion of me as a fan, and the opinion of me as a league owner. The opinion of me as a rapper tends to not go with the other two opinions as much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As a rapper out here, that's pretty perfect example. Everybody been beefing over this tatted, misfit, and pound cake battle. As a rap, as a battle rap fan, or as an entertainment fan, or as a league owner, seeing pound cake come in, 12 people dance around on stage, breath control and all that. On camera, she overall was a better battle rapper, but if we talk about bars and themes and what was said, it's not close. It's not even close. So it really just breaks down to what's your preference, what you like. You want to hear the more intricate bars, or you want to hear somebody bark on somebody, push them around, dance around confidently? Because they could have used them same rounds against somebody else in both quarter 30 against somebody else, depending on what you was looking for in that battle. I think them two together, if you could combine their two talents, though, ooh, vicious, vicious.
That's what I be trying to teach my niggas, yo. Like, learn how to be the best rapper and the best entertainer that you can be at the same time, and you'll be unbeatable. You know,
Give me
don't
one
always
second,
come
real
in
quick.
empty
Yeah,
pockets. Yeah, do your
you hear
thing.
me?
Yeah, do
Give
your
me
thing,
one
bro.
second. I'll be right back.
All right,
Mhm.
all right, y'all. We gonna give him a minute. Right back. Boom, man. You got some more questions for Flames?
All right, I'm back. My bad. My bad.
That
That
was
was
good
right
timing.
on time.
All right, so we back.
My bad. My bad.
We back with it. We back with it. But yeah, bro.
I was thinking though, to the last question you asked, one of the other challenges running the league is not really as much of a challenge now. But when I first started, it was a support system. I was in another state But from here, so up there, they looked at me like I was trying to take over. Or certain people looked at it like, yo, why y'all gonna support somebody from out of town coming and doing this and taking all the credit? And then for like 10 years, I was by myself. Till I met my wifey, and it just so happened she was in the battle rap. So she started helping vend and she started helping with the events. It was me by myself doing all this. Then when she came, you see, she at every event with me, holding it down, making the food, selling the drinks, whatever it may be, promoting and shit like that. And then now it's like a team of people. I done got all kinds of vendors and team, like especially now that I'm back home. That's a big thing. Being back home, having vendors and people that was with me from the jump come back out and support and stuff like that. It's a lot different.
Right. Okay. All right. So, what are your thoughts on the walk down and off the ropes and everything they doing over there?
I mean, I fuck with it. I think it's real dope concept. It's different. I like the fact that it's a mixture of things. You got the walk down version where it's like pre-recorded, where you can have matchups that you might not necessarily be able to have live. On top of the fact, some of the bigger name artists that's not willing to take them risks of losing or looking bad or messing up because it's live and people tap you or people reacting and you lose the beat or whatever. It opens the door to bring in a lot more industry artists and different artists like that. So I think it's dope. And then the live events and the tournament, about it keeps it interesting. And it keeps a lot of the bullshit out of it too, because you don't got all them people over there having the same arguments and the same problems. Almost like a fresh start.
All right, so who are the top five on beat?
The top five,
Yeah, on beat.
like my personal top five,
Like,
because
yeah,
that
your preference.
Yeah, your top five.
Yeah, who you think?
uh, top five. The top five and my favorite different a little bit. Um, top five I'd probably say is Fire, Cash Bills, Pyro. Hold up, Fire, Cash Bills, Pyro, Young L, and Bug.
Okay. Okay.
They probably top five, and then right under them you got the Cash Capone, the OG Burner, Rowdy P, Mike Johnson. Then it's hard that fifth spot for me with that next group is kind of open because it's a lot of talent and a lot of fire, but that last spot is kind of open for me for like that 10th person for real.
Okay.
Because going from 10 to 20 is real close. A lot of them
Right.
names get real close from that point on. So
Get
that
tricky.
last one, it's tricky because I'll be honest, because the resume not there yet. But if the resume was there, that 10th person would probably be between Freedom and Naughty.
Okay.
Now Naughty hasn't got the battle certain people yet to solidify it, but I think, for the most part it's a consensus. We kind of know how some of that stuff will go down. So but we ain't gonna get into them conversations.
Oh no, for
But
real.
yeah, those will probably be the two runner ups right now for that 10th spot. Maybe a couple other people if I really sat here and think, but just off the top of my head. And if I had to list like 10 people that I felt like was dangerous or I would really had to be on my A game to battle, it would probably be those people. Versus, I ain't really gave too many people my A game. Most people they lucky if they get 50%.
All right.
So I wouldn't play with none of those names I just named or any of them. I'd be in the studio recording, practicing, like I'd be on 100 for real, for real. Like, yeah, don't even bother me for them whole month before the battle. Like
Right,
If we got 2 to 3 months, if we got 2 to 3 months prep time, like I'm gonna go ahead and spar and talk to y'all for the first month or two, but that last month, don't even bother me if I got one of them. Leave me alone until after my battle. Don't even talk to me in the venue. Don't talk to me till after I'm on stage.
right,
Like
right.
not a lot of people make me feel that way. You know what I mean? Like I think a lot of people is nice, but ain't a lot of people make me feel like no, I gotta go in the zone. Don't even bother me.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right, right.
I
All right, y'all.
agree.
We got like 10 minutes or so before we about to get into the face off. We got a couple more questions
Mhm.
though. Real quick, who's your top five offbeat, top five acapella battle rap?
Offbeat.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Wise is my brother. Always gonna be one of my top five. Surf is one of my top five. Old Red used to be one of my top five. Lux and Tay Rock probably.
Mm, okay.
Now I ain't gonna lie though, cause depending on how Twerk can keep his shit together and do what he's supposed to do, he might eventually take the Lux spot for me.
Ooh, shit.
Lux not as he not as active. He active sometimes, but he ain't active like that.
All right. So this is my last like really in depth question, and then we gonna start wrapping up. All right. Why do you think people aren't really gravitating to on battle beats like they do acapella leagues right now, and how could that be fixed, if at all?
Um, they are gravitating to it, just gravitating differently because the thing about acapella battles is the gravitation to it is based on the fans. Like they're not watching all acapella leagues and all acapella battle rappers. They're watching specific leagues, specific
Specific, right,
people.
right.
So on beat is getting there. The biggest thing is with on beat every day. On beat, the people behind the scene have to decide: are we going battle rap? Are we going music? Are we going in the middle? Like, what is the direction? Because going battle rap, we had to get more big battle rap names, which we're doing that, but that just means now you're just pretty much a part of that culture and you're just getting followed as much as those rappers come over here. Vice versa with music artists. It started off with music artists. Like I said, Don Q was one of the first on the on beat
Right.
joint back in the day. And going that route, but it's a little harder to go that route because it's more expensive to go that route unless you're getting names that people don't really know like that that probably ain't gonna be trying to battle rap. You know what I mean? The
Right.
only way to go that route and really make it work, you gotta get King Los and Benny the Butcher, and you gotta get different people in that bag a little different. So I mean, it's really just finding that perfect combination and it's really running up the numbers because at the end of the day, most of these things got stamped at a certain point. Like Smack was cool on DVD and all that, but Smack didn't get big until the avocados and the Al Capones and the caffeine until they was getting major sponsorship, the exclusive vodkas, the stuff that made it so big that they were selling out arenas.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't know if y'all ever been to Smack events, but them shits used to be crazy. Sitting outside 4 hours waiting to get in, then you wait another five for it to start. You don't leave till 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I
Mm-hmm.
always tell people like, yo, battle rap is broke. Battle rap is broke and messed up because everybody following the blueprint that was never corrected. Smack blueprint ain't never corrected. He still needs sponsors to survive. That's why he won't get off the act, even though he sees
Yeah.
that everybody's starting to fuck him up and it's starting to look bad for him. He ain't got no choice because he ain't got the bread to really make shit happen because it was never set up properly. It was never set up behind Brandon, his art. I don't know if y'all remember back in like Summer Madness too, when you used to walk in the UW or the Smack venue, and when you go through the first door, every artist is battling on that card had a table full of mixtapes, shirts, and everything being pushed.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never see Smack push none of that. You ain't never see it get pushed in the commercials. Calico just had a new interview talking about that. Like, yo, Smack, if y'all went to YouTube and let niggas pay to have our music on the front, versus me coming into the building and only being able to promote to the niggas in the building. Like, if the league owners start putting into their artists, branding their artists, building their artists up so that they're actually helping them make money and they making money together, it makes it a lot easier to ask an artist like, yo, come here for half your price. Because I can
Right.
guarantee you got a table and you got the bar so you can
That's
make
a
up
fact.
for it. Or now I'm putting your song on the front of every video we got. So now you got at least 100,000 extra streams on your new single.
Right.
That's a fact, Jack.
If you pay attention to what I've been doing out here, listen to the drops. You hear King H on the drops. You hear my man Dolo, rest in peace, West Side homie that got killed. Like, I try to put my peoples on that's really serious about what they doing. Like, also business all
Uh-huh.
around. It's not just the business, just the battle rap part. Like the event is a business, the building is everything's a business. Me coming up here to New York, I'm not coming up here just to rap, bro. Like BX is not in that 20, that 10 list that I just made. So it ain't nothing about him that makes me be like, yo, I want to take a 4 hour trip and spend about $1,000 to come rap. I'd rather go get paid to come rap. Like I'm not coming there for him. I'm coming there because we selling the alcohol. The whole entire trip's a tax write off. Like I got my whole squad out there. I got 4 vendors
Facts.
out there that came through with me. Like the team that y'all
The
see
whole
down south, like you see in New York. Like we
the
all
whole
moving out.
business.
We about to see the whole Baltimore move out as a unit to come to New York, come get bread and fuck it up. Like that's why I'm coming out there. If we wasn't moving like that, I'm not coming to spend all that bread to come rap. You can come down here and rap.
Real shit.
Now I come
Real
around the
shit.
corner and rap with you like.
No, real shit. Hey yo, it's almost
Oh
that
yeah, I
time,
gotta be
yo.
excited.
It's
What you
almost that
say?
time, yo. We got like 4 minutes before these face offs supposed to start. You feel me? So real quick, yo, tell the people what's next for Flames, yo. What can we expect next from you, bro?
January, around January, February. Welcome to the Trenches. Part two will be coming out for Verbal. Keep watching the walk down and the off the ropes. We got 2 more announcements with that. That's me and Nova putting that together. That's gonna be in Philly.
Fire.
We got some concerts coming up. I'm actually working on a street for people that follow the music. I've been working on building a little concept for a while, Street Ties. So now this about to be part three. This is going to be the first official one. It's going to be the FYF album compilation. So I got industry people, people from Verbal on there. And I'm gonna take that and use that to start building concerts and tours. You know, my people got mansion out here, throw little pool parties. The
That's
garage is
fine.
actually probably one of the first places I'm gonna throw an event at, and bring them out with a couple Baltimore artists, and we gonna make it work. Hold on.
That's what's up.
That's fire.
All right. All right, so
This is a fire energy.
yeah, yo.
Yeah,
So
so
is it is there anything you want to shout out? Anybody you want to shout out, yo, before we switch over to the face offs?
um, man, shout out the whole squad. FYF, shout out Pit Fight, shout out my man Pat and Ron. You know, some of the people that helped me get started in this. My man Wiles was there in the beginning. All my crown ain't safe. Focus on your crown artists that work with me. Wise. Some of the people that still with me, like Wiles and King Palmer, and you know my man Black. All of them. Shout out Elon G Wayne out in Tulsa. The whole Verbal War Zone. Wifey Lane 27. You know what I mean? I could be shouting out for days though. Yeah, shout out my cousin Chad, you know, Focus, Nature Boys. You know, we coming with the legal strands and all that. Shout out Galactic Treats. So if y'all in the building, make sure y'all holler at my edible man, cause he is he be the truth. Got a little bit of everything for you
You
out
talking you
there.
talking about my man that be at the events?
Hmm.
Oh, hey yo,
Last
look,
time,
let me
nigga.
tell y'all, that shit be official. I make edibles too.
Yeah,
We know.
that nigga, you
Uh-huh.
know it's official. It's official when he got level 1 through 11 on the
Facts.
table. Like,
Facts.
yeah, and they can
Yep.
break them down for you, tell them how it's going to hit you. Like he be having everything,
Facts.
but the actual owner going to be at this event. Sometimes he had employees. The owner with the dreads, he going to be here at this event. So yeah, it's definitely going down. It's gonna be one of the ones. I'm gonna bring some, Baltimore clothing lines out. You know what I mean?
That's gonna be crazy, yo. Like telling y'all, yo, if y'all got clothing lines, yo, y'all vendors, y'all do different pop-ups and shit, y'all better start tapping in with Flames, yo. Like you could have been
Yep.
to
Shout out
November
to
month.
Red Vibe. Shout out to New Language. I'm gonna be bringing them out there.
All right, yo. So tell the people where they can find you at on social media, bro.
I am the real Flames Focus or Nature Boy Flames on Instagram, Flames Collins on Facebook. But if you find me on Instagram, all my links there, you can pretty much follow everything from there. You feel me?
But hey, yo, you
I'll
about
be
to host
getting
this face?
YouTube back popping soon too.
Facts. Hey, yo, you about to host this face off, right?
Which face off? Who coming on here?
Huh?
Who about to come on here?
Man, we about to jump off of here and jump on the face off stream, yo. We gonna see who all pulled up, but you already know what time it is, yo. Boots on the ground, yo.
Yes.
Verbal Warzone.
$30.
You got the link, right?
Yeah, I'm about to jump on that link too. Make sure y'all pop out, catch this Thursday, body of the night.
Yo, Flames versus BX, yo, is coming up this Saturday, yo. Along with a couple other fire matchups. Make sure y'all stay tuned, yo. Make sure y'all subscribe to Verbal Warzone on YouTube. And make sure you stay tuned, yo, because we definitely gonna have some clips from the event. So make sure y'all stay in tune with us. But for now, yo, let's head over to the face-off show. Verbal Warzone, boots on the ground, yo. We appreciate y'all for popping up with the Flames, and we'll see y'all on the other side, yo. You know what time it is.
Alrighty.
Spread love.
Not hate. Peace.